Happy Halloween, everyone. All Joel Schumacher, let's open my favorite film from him as director, 1987's The Lost Boys. Opening the credits roll over the waterfront with very good shots of Boardwalk and amusement park. We are introduced to David, played by Kiefer Sutherland, Marco, played by Alex Winter, and as we continue, we have a veritable who's who of 80s teen stars. Michael, played by Jason Patrick, and the two Coys starring respectively as Michael's brother Sam, played by the late Corey Haim, and Edgar Frog, played by Corey Feldman. His brother Alan is played by Jameson Newlander. Between the cover One Year Strange, a Boardwalk Fashions, and a Rat Pink shirt, even a baby with a flock of sequels haircut, the movie has basically said, "Hello, time traveler. Welcome to 1987." Note: the movie does make effective use of Santa Carla, California as a setting. So as you can imagine, this film is sort of retelling of Peter Pan, as the title implies. Probably the video store, as well as Sam meeting Edgar in the comic store. Could this be any less 80s? Movies for a good setting atmosphere. Rather than actually show the victims getting bitten, we just see their final moments right before the fact. Once a boardwalk security guard or guide making love reading baggage to a sad sack, we don't see as important as what you do. After a bit with Sam's grandfather, played by Bernard Hughes, Sam goes to see Edgar and Alan in the comic store again, and Michael has something of a fling with Star, played by Jamie Gertz. However, David has a thirst and appetite for Star more than one. Motorcycle chase on the beach is pretty tense, especially when Michael confronts David on the seaside cliffs. Yet, David starts taking interest in Michael, even taking him to their hideout, bringing them into the photo of a dinner Chinese food one able to drink from. After that, we get to scene with them all hanging from a bridge, train passes overhead as they all let go. David tells Michael, "You one of us now." He falls and it transitions to him in bed with a slick leather jacket and sunglasses. Now, that is a great transition. Anyway, Michael is asked to watch Sam as her mother and grandfather her dates. We'll sign up for the next scene. I personally do not endorse and or encourage using Windex as aftershave. I do, however, find it kind of funny. As Sam is in the bath, Michael is in pain as he staggers up the stairs. I wonder, apart from the name drops earlier, how much did Carnation pay for other kinds of condensed milk to be in the movie? Michael is then bitten by their dog, at which point he realizes he has no reflection. He is indeed a creature of the night, a vampire. As Sam calls Edgar for help, Michael realizes sleeping on the ceiling. To paraphrase Lionel Richie, "Ooh, what a feeling when you're sleeping on the ceiling." Sam tries to call their mother Lucy, played by Diane West, for help, but Michael interrupts the call as they try to talk to each other. Another has gone missing, and as Grandpa gets back, Michael slips out his motorcycle. As Lucy tries to figure things out with Sam, Michael heads back to see Star while making love to the film's theme, Cry Little Sister by Gerard Bergman. Michael begins to realize the gravity of this transformation is even when the neighbor's dog goes away to Lucy, as Sam realizes his mother is a vampire too, he goes to see Edgar and Alan, and they all realize they have to kill the head vampire to turn back all the half vampires. Classic. Cut off the head, the body dies. Elsewhere, Michael leaves Lucy. He is about to have a new boyfriend, Max, played by Edward Herrmann, over dinner. I forgot to mention, Lucy's divorced and their grandpa's a widower. Edgar and Alan also over, and they all try to determine their next move. Yet, while Max is out as a potential target for the head vampire, Lucy agrees to dinner at his place another night. David has found out about Michael and Star and demands that he join the club. I do like how his attack on the beach bums makes use of the Run DMC version of Walk This Way. Just love the way David taunts Michael after their attack, saying, "You'll never grow old, you'll never die, but you must feed." Works similarly this way in to his role in the previous year, Stand By Me, and I will get to that. Michael again comes to Sam, and she's joined by Star as she tries to reach him. It also turns out that neither of them have made their first kill, so Sam calls Edgar and Alan for help. It's time to end this, I'll go down below to their hideout. It also turns out they've got an even younger prize, Laddie, played by Chance Michael Corbett. The Frog Brothers make short work of Marco, but now David has seen them and they had to withdraw. I must say, after they head back home to regroup, their grandfather's surprisingly okay with the cart being taken as long as they fill it before they bring it back. After they load up on holy water and garlic, Sam and the Frogs brace the final show in the dark. What a terrible night to have a curse. The final battle has begun with Paul, played by Brooke McCarter, being killed in a bath of garlic and holy water. Dwayne, played by Billy Worth, is taken down with an arrow to the heart, pinning him and stabbing him with death by stereo. Could that be any less 80s? Laddie bursts through the bed, and Michael confronts David. The fight in the barn is actually quite tense. While simple on the surface, it's really the respective characters that make it work. As David demands Michael join him, Michael ejects David and gores him on some antlers. Yet, it's never yet, as Max was a head vampire all along. Coming home, Max wanted Lucy to be their mother to his boys. I really like how the film set up multiple potential targets for the head vampire. Again, dumb's all you need. Compelling final battles, not elaborate choreography and expensive sets, but chilling atmosphere and strong characters. Max tries to turn Lucy, but Grandpa comes home using a fence post as a stick as he crashes through the front door and sends Max in a fireplace, killing him. He calls on Grandpa, getting a cold pop from the fridge, and this great closing line. One thing living in Santa Cola I never could stomach. All the damn vampires. Though Joel had quite the variation and quality of his filmography, overall, there's many films I liked the hate of his and ones I didn't. Other ones I enjoyed were the original Flatliners, itself a cult classic horror film, and the John Grisham adaptation of The Client. This one, however, is easily my favorite. I first saw it when I was 12 years old, and I've made a habit of watching it at least once every Halloween since. Every generation has its take on vampires, and no matter what the future holds, this film will remain one of the most terrifying and inventive takes ever seen on these creatures of the night. The film is also naturally a solid hit, making back its modest $8.5 million budget nearly 4 times over. Wherever you are, Joel, it's going to last forever. My final rating is horse out of 4. That's all for now. See you in November with more content. To all my viewers in the US, don't forget to vote by this Tuesday. Later.